I'm Tarot Oracle, and this is my video review of the Symbolon deck. The Symbolon deck is an Oracle deck, and it has like a golden type thing going on, as well as different astrology symbols. So you have these astrology symbols, and then you have these astrology symbols. So if you want to, you can use these as just look at the picture and use them as standard Oracle, or you can use them as an astrology type thing. Now, even though I know astrology really well, and I absolutely love astrology, I do not use it with this deck. Reason being, it makes no damn sense on half the cards. So, some of the cards, it kind of makes sense because, for example, you could use these two signs for this guy, these two signs for this lady here, and have like a duality thing going on. Other cards makes no sense whatsoever. So, kind of a toss-up. I don't really use it. I just use the picture as a standard Oracle deck. Now, it does come with a very luxurious book. So if you're into memorizing things and you like to do all that, you have 121 pages of good stuff that you can read and memorize about the cards. Now, it does say at the beginning, again, you can use this as with astrology or without. Somewhere in the beginning, it's going to take me an hour. Anyway, it talks about the astrology of the cards, and it says two fundamental ways of playing. One is with astrology, one is without. I prefer without. So it has also card spreads, as you can see, if it's going to focus. Card spreads, there you go. And later, you start getting into the interpretation of the cards. Now, here's a signature of this. Theme summary, meaning of the cards in the spread. As a single card or a first card, as a card in the series, in other words, if you have a spread going, and as the last card of the spread as the outcome to the reading. So you can do these all three memorizations of all the different cards if you want. I don't. I'll just go intuitive with what the card looks like. So one bad thing about the book is the picture of the actual card, even though it could probably fit in a very small version here, it doesn't exist. You have to go to the very back of the book and then look up your card amongst all the pictures and then find your card. For example, if I wanted to find this one, I'm going to have to go through, look, find the card, and then go to that actual page. So, in other words, let's say it was page 72, then I have to go back and find page 72 to get the meaning of the card. So, kind of a pain in the ass. Not something that I would look forward to. So, I don't really use the whole theme definition or anything else for these cards. Instead, I'll just go straight to the card and just do it intuitively as, you know, this is what kind of the theme going on. The theme, luckily, is in the cards are pretty obvious. So, something like this is going to be pretty obvious. Something like this, being judged, is going to be obvious. You know, an assistance or something like this going on here. Dark and light side of a topic or whatever. So, as you can see, it's kind of self-explanatory in my opinion. So, here is the actual box. You do have 78 cards in here, even though it's not a tarot, it's a Oracle. It does have a lot of cards, which is good, and I definitely like that about this Symbolon deck by A.G. Mueller. So, if you want to pick this up, Amazon is currently weirded out with the price. If it's in stock in some vendors, it will be a reasonable price of about 25-30 bucks. If it's not, then you'll see it like 80 bucks. Do not buy it for 80 bucks. Go somewhere else and get it for 25 bucks. Just go straight to the site, AGM site, and get it for 25 bucks or whatever site has it for 25 bucks. You should never pay 80 bucks for this. It's not 80 bucks. You don't have to pay that much. So it does have some nudity in it. So if you're not a fan of nudity, you do have some topless nudity here. It does cover up the genitals. So if that's going to be a big thing, then you may not want to use the nude things if you can do for kids or whatever. I do like the art. I like the drawing style. I think it looks very good and very cool. Unfortunately, it does have some kind of depressing cards and one really bad card. For example, these three cards here. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to explain a baby being burned in the fire. So for the first time in any Oracle tarot card, the first time in an Oracle or Tarot cards I have removed a card, and that would be the Burning Baby. Under no circumstances do I want to spend 5 minutes of my 20-minute reading that someone paid for explaining why there's a burning baby, why you're dumping the baby into the fire. No, this is bad. That's just bad juju. I can't see any damn reason whatsoever I'm ever going to use this card, so I don't use it. I put it aside. There are two other depressing things, like this one, for example. I keep that in because that's not too bad. I keep that in because that's depressing, but it's not, again, it's not too bad. I do read with a Thoth Tarot, so I have some pretty horrible cards in there, and I don't really shy away from that for the most part, but, you know, dropping the baby in the fire is just might not come out my cup of tea. So we do have the good old Satan worshippers here, I guess. I don't know how to explain that away either. I don't know. That hasn't come up in a reading, so I'll make something up if I do. Anyway, then the other depressing card. If you can handle those cards, and I mean, hey, you know, if you can handle the burning baby, it's all good with me. But dumping the baby in the fire, it's just not just not what I want to do. It's just sick. I don't like it. That shouldn't be in there. Anyway. So, Symbolon deck, overall, I really like it, except for obviously the one card. Other than that, I do like it. For 25 bucks, you get a lot of cards. Artwork is cool, and it does have a lot of interesting themes in here. I mean, that's just pretty cool artwork. I like it. Not bad at all. For an Oracle deck, I really like the availability of 78 or 77 now. 77 different cards. I like the drawings. It's not like something that just stands out and pops out. It's just amazing, like some of the tarot cards that I have, but I like it and I do use it, and I'm glad that my teacher showed this to us so I could pick it up. So overall, I'm very pleased with this. I'm not going to show you each and every card. You can see it on their site. So, but overall, I really like the deck, and I'm glad I bought it for 25 bucks. So, go to their site if Amazon doesn't have it cheap, and get it. Definitely do not pay over 25, 30 bucks for this. And that is my review.